Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Get it!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least wanted the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Let's go.
Now Willis on first and 10. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Willis will look to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. Check, smash.
In motion
check,
right, that's Metcalf.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You see you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Dancing to his left. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
18, Rattler, 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Willis to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stroud working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, set.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Stroud finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Charlie Jones. This is taken at the 18. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, but now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this an off-day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Crackle 80.
Willis looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tank Bigsby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moving.
Cut 19.
And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. On the return is Pettis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Willis. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Willis scoring on the 2-yard keeper, and the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. That second down play, that's a -4. So here's a 3rd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
First down, Bills.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
1st and 10, Willis. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Street. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready?
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tank Bigsby making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, it wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Dragon 60.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. An audible here to get a new look. Stroud now on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. In motion right is Brown.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Here goes Stroud again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line.
First down, Buffalo.
18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Bills. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you bet you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Bigsby will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Butker now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they run the toss to Bigsby. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Mustang 19.
Willis.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Touchdown Jets. Take Bigsby. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Bills on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Well, they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Play action. Here's Willis. That's caught by Woods. He's got a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Jets 56, Bills 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Stroud now to throw. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Play action. Stroud down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
56, Bills 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division.